Hi, I'm Richie.
And I'm Alexis, and you're listening to the Goober Podcast.
On today's episode, we're going to debate about an important question. Should state governments or national governments have control over the environment policy? Explained by the Goober Podcast. So most Americans have heard about federal agencies or governments like the Environmental Protection Agency, also known as EPA, that has set certain standards for clean water or air. Though I believe the federal government should have control in this case. Pollution doesn't stop at the state borders. State neighborhooding factories can cause toxins that leak into another state's water or air. The Commerce Clause in Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution gives Congress power to regulate interstate commerce. And another clause, known as the Necessary and Proper Clause, allows them to create new laws to fulfill that duty. Laws like the Clean Water Act of 1972 and Clean Air Act of 1970 emphasize how national standards can both protect public health around the country and reduce pollution. But then again, climate change is not even national, but a global issue. If the federal governments have control, they can communicate with the states to ensure all states can create laws or acts or policies to resolve this issue.
But that might not be the whole story. I have done some grueling
Now
research.
you've all had a chance to hear both sides of the story. Should the national government or the state government decide on the issue of the environment policies?
Since
After hearing all this evidence, I stand by my decision that the federal government is best suited to lead on this issue. The national coordinating will ensure that all the states are held to equal standards to protect the citizens of the country equally from the dangers of the environment. So in the end, we both come to agree that the federal government should take control in protecting the environment.
Nevada have lots of desert, and Maine being very forestry. Each state's requiring different needs. Some states like California have already enacted laws for strict emissions and renewable energies. Local control would bring faster acting and more geographical tailored solutions and greater citizen attention. History would also show that federal policies can fail because they ignore the geographics from different states. States can experiment with each other, learn, and create methods that the government wouldn't be able to.
After hearing all the evidence, I stand by my decision that the federal government is best suited to lead on this issue. National coordinating will ensure that all the states are held to equal standards to protect the citizens of the country equally from dangers of the environment.
With everything I've heard from Richie, I would have to agree with you. Firm decision. While states can test and learn with each other, environmental problems cross state lines in multiple surrounding states, making this larger than just a single state. Hence, it'd be wise to hand over control to federal government to handle the situation efficiently. That'll be wraps for us today. Signing off the Goober Podcast. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Richie Martinez.
Stay silly and unemployed, and we'll catch you goobers next time on the Goober Podcast.